So I'm going to go into the body snatchers. This is in House Jurasco, and it's the new Chill of Ravenloft pack, which is opposite the Mists of Ravenloft on the map. So there's the Mists of Ravenloft over there, and here's the Chill. This guy here allows you to pick up your stuff. I am on a First Life tune on the Moonsea server now, rather than the Barbarian I've normally been running things on, because I lost all my stuff. It's all on Galanda, and I didn't get the memo that there was going to be a server shift. So even though I've been paying my BIP subs, I didn't find out in time that I needed to transfer my characters, and now they've locked. Apparently they're going to open them later as a ghost world, so I'll be able to get my stuff back. But for now I've got no stuff at all. I mean, I managed to loot Memories of the Unseen, which is reasonably nice. This is my crossbow. It's not great, but it'll do. I should probably put something in the slot. And I'm running some absolute bobbins here just to keep myself on top of things. My favourite thing that I've got, I managed to get a really good rune arm, which I'm thrilled about, from the Necromancers. That's nice. Does light damage, so it hits a lot of things. I've also got the Wonder Force one from Redemption, but I prefer that. I got this Pearl of Power as well, which is not the best, but it'll do. Yeah, I've got a little pack. This guy is an alchemist hireling that came with the pack. I'm experimenting with him because he's gold seal, so I can have him at the same time as Faden. And here we are. It's kind of Dickensian Liverpool type place.
Nothing. Somebody nabbed this one before we got here.
Yeah, a bunch of scousers here. Pick up this. There's XP if you read all the notes. 4 more. And it's all setting the scene for sort of Dickensian, kind of, as I say, a bit like Liverpool. Brick buildings, it's coastal. And there's body snatchers.
The woman asks you to find the body of her cousin Arvid.
Arvid's been evicted. Oh, terrible Scouse accent, but it'll do. Yeah, so we're going into these tenements, and he's reasonably familiar to me. Like, I've been in buildings like this with the screen. It's well observed, this. I reckon they sent a team to Liverpool and gone, right, have a look at this, send some photos. There probably is a hotel in Liverpool with this kind of look, and they've gone, oh, this is perfect. Some run-down knocking shop for about 20 quid a night. So yeah, it's all a bit gothic horror here. It's they've got a sort of, from what I can understand, I haven't played all the quests yet, but they're telling a sort of female Frankenstein story. So Victra Mordenstein or something is the doctor that has experimented on her lover, Elise, something to put some sort of heart into her that drains all the warmth away from the world. And she wants to mass produce them, and Elise doesn't want her heart to be pulled out or to have more of them made. That's what I can understand so far. I mean, there's notes and stuff. You can glean it pretty quickly, I reckon. Here's another note. But this is all about the body snatchers at the moment. Baron von Albrecher is pleased to announce he's deployed a fishing fleet. And the fishing fleet is made possible because of Victor Mordenheim, who is clearly the mad doctor in this equation. These Grimishkas are a new mob, I think. I don't think I've seen them before. I've never played the Mists of Ravenheart though. But anyway, yeah, they're like little bald cats. They're cute. And what you don't want to do apparently is use magic against them, because then they blow up. I've never actually tried it. They go down very quickly with my crossbow, so I don't need to worry about them. And up ahead now is probably the hardest fight in the quest. The beard's got to. So these guys hit hard, and there are loads of them. So if I'm going to die or lose a hireling, it's going to be in this fight. But I've got this corridor to run down. And actually I managed to pull out only half of them. It's only if you get all of them at once it's problematic. Let's get the rest. Come on, birds. Petrels, they're seabirds, of course. They're like great big weird black seagulls. So this experience here is like what happens if you open a packet of chips on Brighton seafront. Yeah, I dealt with that pretty easy. Good. I'm going to put... no, not yet. Adamantine weapons is useful if you've got an arty in this area, because there's lots of flesh golems later. But right now, there's only one in this quest. I think. So it's not too much of a problem. It's mostly just vermin in this quest. Locked door. Oh no, yeah, locked door coming up. But these guys are usually officers. But because I've been farming this quest a bit for chests, none of them officers. They're normally all 3 officers. I don't find this as bad a fight as the petrels, though, to be honest. Typical of DDO for the birds to be the hard fight. They love doing that sort of thing. I've got point blank shots, so I can just stand here and let it means my hirelings can be more effective in my rune arm charges. So yeah, this is an optional chest, but I'm taking it because I want it. I like an optional chest, and you get this note as well. Gravely concerned with the tenancy rates. Greed, money and property. 'Twas ever thus. There's some traps on this chest. They're visible, which is nice. I'll swap to my trapper. Oh, and I'm going to cast... I haven't got an intelligence item at the moment. So yeah, I've got to give myself the best chances I can to disable device. Because this is the first life tune, I just haven't got the stuff. Well, obviously I'm going to succeed in a 20, but where am I succeeding? 18's a success. I've really got to get some better stuff. 9's a success, okay. Yeah, and now unlock it. There are named items, I think, potentially not, but not in this chest as far as I remember. I went on the wiki and had a look, but still it's worth it. I'm going to get open lock on a 1 anyway. But yeah, good to get the ingredients as well. I'll probably be crafting stuff in here. I mean, who knows how long it will be before they restore my tunes from Galanda. It could be ages. These 3... More and more of the flats here are empty. If we stick together, they can't snag us. So they're all worried about the body snatchers.
So the Podstrasser gang was already here.
This is Catherine the Claw talking.
You can slink back to your hut now. Come on, lads. Get to searching.
This is old Schmidt. He's the caretaker, lives in a hut in the ground.
When you could just pluck them out of the ground.
They're combing their neighbourhood for bodies. You can make a pretty penny off them. Oh yeah, that says, so says old Schmidt. This is optional. This whole area is optional. Don't need to go down it, but I'm going to show it to you anyway.
These grave robbers met their end at the hands of some kind of terrifying phantom.
I like this thing. It's this good-looking beast. The whoop. Drop to desktop. Good-looking beast. The gallows speaker.
The ghostly creature vanishes as quickly as it appeared.
Why is it doing that? Oh, because of the NVIDIA overlay. If I hit Alt-Z to go full screen, then the NVIDIA overlay tries to open my desktop. That's that, and as I say, there's nothing in here. Not even a collectible. There's no real point going in there. Here's the shrine. Have a little fight to get to it with rats. Rats hit slightly harder than the beetles, but they're not as bad as the birds. Good to have the shrine open. I'm unlikely to need it. And here we got one more fight with a chest in it. This has got a named chest. This lady here, Magsy, she wants a cookbook from the neighbours who died of the bloody flux. So flux being diarrhea, that's not a nice way to go. They don't take kindly to nosy neighbours. I was expecting zombies when I came in here, but it's a very British type of dead problem. It's poltergeists. Let's chuck all our stuff at them. Oh great, get that remnant before the fight is over, because when this bit of the fight's over, the floor collapses and that'll be lost. And again, not a tricky fight. This is a quick quest as well. It's not worth much XP. It's only it's really an intro to the area and to what's going on. This has named items in it sometimes. I've never pulled one, and I'm not pulling one now. I'm going to jump up here to get back. Turn it in with Magsy, give her the cookbook.
You've returned the cookbook to its rightful owner.
I wouldn't want that cookbook after everybody in the house died of bloody flux. But to each their own. I'm going to do this fight around the corner just so the casters will stay at the end of the corridor, so if I go around the corner I can deal with the melee first and then come back to the casters. It's not a difficult fight, but you know, you might as well make things easy for yourself. Yeah, this guy's selling coffin locks for 20 gold pieces, so your loved ones don't get stolen. That's how bad the body snatchers are. A couple of bats here, I think. Yeah. And this is a locked door. I was hoping that my my gold seal hireling would be good at opening it. I mean, I've got an alchemist, so I don't. I've got an artificer, so I don't need to unlock the door with a hireling. But I was hoping, because you know my main is a barbarian, it might be useful to. Oh, how do I do this? I can't do sticky selection. I need to adjust something in my settings. That means I can click on that and then take my mouse away from it, and it stays clicked. I can't actually. There it is. But yeah, as soon as I'm on the hotbars, how do I make it say? Anyway, I'm gonna just unlock it. But the point I was making is the hireling can't. This dissolve lock thing they can do doesn't actually work on this door very easily. I tried it about 4 times, didn't go through. You could probably rinse all of your hireling's mana and get it open. This door leads through this way. If you can't unlock it, you just have to go round. And there's like maybe 3 carrion crawlers extra. It's not a big deal. Don't worry if you can't unlock the door. And here's the little shrine that I'm just going to clear. It's worth clearing this shrine because it's accessible from the final fight. So if you aren't confident that you'll be able to do the final fight quickly, if you're on your own, you're not putting out much DPS, whatever, then you can drag the bosses from the final fight to just next to this shrine, and then if you die you can go back and raise yourself. Yeah, so here's where you come in if you haven't got a key, just down that corridor. A couple of these carrion crawlers will come at you, but it's really not a big issue.
Rings out from the courtyard.
Where are my bodies, Schmidt?
So there's old Schmidt again, a caretaker, and there's Katrin. They're having a bit of a fight.
You know what I think? I think you sold your tip-offs to all the gangs. Then when they came looking for the corpses, you claimed some other mob took them. And I think all that time, you were keeping the bodies for yourself. Probably in that shabby little shed of yours. But you know me, Schmidt. I never go away empty-handed.
Oh, she's killed him.
If I don't find bodies, I make them.
No consequences to doing this trap badly.
No, no.
Well now, Seems I was right. Schmidt's hut is stuffed full of dead ends. Have the stitch job put him on the carts.
Well, that's that, and it opens the door.
A lone woman stands watching the murderous body snatchers. She seems to be oblivious.
Adamantine weapons. This is a flesh golem. So you talk to the lone woman with the pigtails. Mom, you should leave. Bleh. As I say, you can drag all these mobs if you want to the shrine. Fight them there. They'll just come with you. But I think they're going down quickly enough. I'm not too concerned about them. The only tough one is this innocent bystander. Just because she takes forever. Oh yeah, they've got a bit of crowd control, these guys. They've got, one of them's got a freeze spell, I think. Which can be problematic if they land it on you. The alchemist. Let's kill it next, even though it's blurry. Dita the Bite. Get your voice of the master on if you've got one.
You've defeated the body snatching criminals. What
And that's the end of it.
place have you stumbled into?
Collectible here. There's the hut full of bodies, and there's a little chest which has named items in it as well that I've never seen. Another solar gem, as I say, they pop up a lot. I'm probably getting them instead of named items. I don't want those potions of tumbling, to be honest. And then out into the wilderness area. And in order to turn the quest in, you've got to get to the city hall, which is over there. Oh yeah, I've got a mount now. Came with my pack. That will speed things up. City hall's down here, I think. Yep, here's the front of the city hall. And get in here. And this is the sort of main base where all of the quest givers are, so you want to talk to this policeman here to turn in the quest. I'll see you in the next one.